Hello YouTube and welcome to the channel. Now then, why are we looking at our Eachine EC30B here? Well, a little while ago Banggood have sent me this Surpass Hobby motor and for review, and I was wondering what to do with it. It's a 5480 kV, 2845 brushless motor. I was wondering what to do with it, and I was thinking of, well, in the end I'm going to stick it in the jet boat here, because I'm going to convert this to brushless, but that's for a future video. But I thought in the meantime, I wonder if we can pep up our Eachine EC30B here, because Eachine claimed a top speed of 40 miles an hour on this thing, and basically I could only get 22 out of it with the aftermarket LiPo on it. So their claims of 40 miles an hour were just way off. And with a little modification, this thing should slot straight in. And this motor is more like the size you'll find in the brushless WL Toys 144010, is it? And 1240, 16 and 18. Can't remember. So I'm interested to see if we bang this motor in this buggy, how much faster will it go? Now that's all depending on whether the ESC can actually handle the higher kV motor. I mean, it is a slightly larger motor and a slightly higher kV, so anyway, we're about to find out. So our first job is to remove the old motor, and this is dead easy on this. It's very similar to a HBX 16889. Just got to remove this cover here, and that basically keeps the motor and the pinion etc. in place. As you can see, this new motor that Banggood have sent me, it's very similar in size, just a little bit longer, so we'll have to get rid of that little plastic stop there, but there's plenty of room between the motor and the ESC. Whether the ESC is up to the job, I don't know. It might melt, it might not, God only knows. But hopefully, I'm hoping that this thing might bring the top speed up to about 30 miles an hour, fingers crossed, which would be nice. Now you can actually get a larger pinion for this as well, which I haven't got, which would have helped greatly, but we'll have to use the old pinion. But anyway, let's get into it. Right then, there we have it, dead easy and straightforward. Only took about 30 minutes tops. The most difficult thing I had to do was drill the motor mount out to 3mm to accept the larger pins for this motor. But other than that, dead straightforward, dead easy. I did have to use my gas burner to loosen off the adhesive on the pinion gear. If you haven't already got one of these and you're doing this on a regular basis, get one. It makes life a lot easier. Now I may just have enough time before it goes dark to try this, so let's go for it. Right then, speedo zeroed, fresh battery. Let's see what this thing can do. Right, first couple of runs, 26.8, I'm going to call that 27. I really would have liked to got 30 out of this. Let's try another fresh battery and try again. Ooh, 26.8, I don't think there's any more to come out of this thing, to be honest. Healthy increase, but not quite 30 miles an hour, is it? Right then, back inside, what do we think of our 5400 kV EC30B motor swap? Was it worth it? Well, I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit disappointed it didn't get to 30 miles an hour, but it was getting there. I think if I'd have tracked down a 16-tooth pinion for the motor, I think it would have done it no problem at all. Is it worth doing? I'm going to say yes, because this is a very cheap mod. I mean, these motors, at the time Banggood sent this to me, I think it was just under a tenner, which £10 for an extra 5 or 6 miles an hour, it's not a lot of money really in my book. It's got a bit more torque, it's got a bit more power, it's got a bit more speed. What's not to like for a tenner? The other good thing about it is the fact that the ESC didn't overheat and didn't stop, unlike my HBX 901A when I put that hot Surpass Hobby motor in it. Didn't quite like it, did get a bit warm. This thing, not a problem, handled it well, stuck 2 packs through it, didn't show any signs of stopping. Obviously, if you get the EC30B model, it's basically a HBX Pro, so all the transmission is metal. So it's going to take the extra power from the motor, no problem at all. Like I say, I think if you track down a 16-tooth pinion, I think you've instantly pretty much got a 30 mile an hour buggy. So not quite the 40 that is claimed by Eachine, but certainly getting there. I think what we're going to have to do is with this, we're definitely going to have to try and make it go 40 miles an hour, just to prove a point more than anything else. But is it worth doing? Are these Surpass Hobby motors worth it? Absolutely, yeah. The cheapest chips, and you do get a reasonable increase in performance. Anyway, if you found this video of some use and interest, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you're feeling that way inclined, hit that subscribe button for more similar future content. And don't forget, now I've got a spare motor here, I'm either going to put that one in or that one, and we're going to convert our jet boat here to brushless in the very near future. Once again guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again very soon.